rather die than be trapped in the living hell. They got me trapped.
Ain't no half stepping. It's your man Marcus J. We are back. Thanks for hanging in there with us. We're going to move on to our socially conscious and entertainment segment as we do every single week. We're going to start it off by profiling a missing and or exploited child. And that week, that child is Jonathan Daryl Anderson. Jonathan Daryl Anderson has been missing since last week, March 23rd, 2012. Missing from Roanoke County, Virginia, right here in Virginia. Roanoke, about 3 hours west of us here in Richmond, Virginia. Jonathan Daryl Anderson is a black male. He stands 5'7", weighs 140 pounds, with black hair and unknown color eyes, but I'm looking at the photograph. They do appear to be brown in color. Jonathan was last seen on March 23rd, 2012, wearing a blue shirt, tan shorts, white socks, and tennis shoes. And he was also carrying a black backpack. If you have seen Jonathan Daryl Anderson, please contact the National Association of Missing and Exploited Kids, missingkids.com, or contact 1-800-THE-LOST, 1-800-843-5678, 1-800-THE-LOST, 800-843-5678. We're going to move on to another segment. And before I do that, of course, anytime this man takes the time to bless us with his illustrious presence, we always like to make a big deal about saying hello to him. So real quick, we're going to say hey to your main man, Jay Grizzy Green. What's going on, brother?
Man, why you had to put me on?
I put you on the spot, man. You come in here, hey, you
started to roll through quietly on the low.
Nah, because you started all this. And so anytime I see you, you see me with the hoodie on.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I see you, I'm paying homage, whether you like it or not. So deal with it.
Man, big up, man. Big up to the half stepping with Marcus J. Thank you, fellas, for letting me sneak in. I really ain't coming here to say nothing. I just came to vent, but
that's what's up, man. Well, we always glad to see you.
With the fellas.
So give me a pound.
That's a good thing.
Give me a pound. All right. What the hell? What the hell? Y'all, I got a story for y'all. All right, check it. A San Francisco suspect in the slings of 5 dodged deportation in 2006. What the hell does that mean? Suspect in a brutal slayings of 5 people was ordered deported to his native Vietnam in 2006 while in prison for robbery. But the undocumented immigrant remained in California. Why? Why, Big Rube? Why he stay in California? You want to know why he stayed in California, Colin Banks?
Yeah.
Because the Vietnamese government would not take his ass back.
Say what?
This was in 2006. Now, this dude spent on robbery charges. He spent 8 years of 11-year term in prison.
Okay.
From 98 to 2006. And when it came time for them to deport him back to his native Vietnam,
right,
Vietnam said, oh, hell no.
Now, how can they tell us no?
Now, that's the question. Because when I put this on my Facebook page earlier, I had one of my Facebook friends hit me up. And one of the questions that this person said, and, everything's racially charged these days, and I understand. I'm not going to call her out. But her question was, had he been from Haiti or Jamaica or one of the Caribbean black countries, or Africa, or Puerto Rico, or Cuba, or any country in the more, I should say, how do I tactfully say, persecuted countries where people of color show up in the United States, would there have been the same type of issue with deportation? I'm going to start with you, Colin Banks. And you ice cold. Have you heard the story before?
I haven't heard the story. I think I saw it flash up in my news line. But I don't really know. I mean, really, we don't have that close of a tie with Vietnam, so I don't see why he would have been, stay here with us. I think, personally, he should have been gone. But I don't know. I don't see it the same way you're seeing it. I understand what you're saying. I just don't see it the same way.
I don't necessarily see it that way. Like I said, I prefaced my statement.
Your friend. I don't see it the way your friend saw it.
I prefaced my statement by saying that this was a hit that I got on the Facebook page.
Right.
That was the point that one of my friends made on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Her point was, had it been an African or possibly Hispanic nation, that it would not have been the same thing. And I think the gist of what she was trying to say was maybe the United States might have been a little bit more forceful in their deportation efforts, as opposed to them saying, you know what, y'all not going to take them, whatever. Because what ends up happening, Carlton Banks and Big Rube, is that this man, because his native country, Vietnam, refused to take him back, he goes out and kills 5 people. 5 people lost their life because Vietnam was like, oh, hell no.
Well, see, that's our fault, too. We should have a deportation law where, okay, if they don't want to get you, then here's your place to stand right here. You're not welcome in this country. You're here illegally, right?
No, I got you.
Okay, so he should have been clink in the clinker. And I mean, what?
The clinker.
The clinker.
In the clinker.
Clink.
I mean, but you know what, though? I don't know that I have a problem with that. I mean, I don't know that the right answer is to let him walk the streets of our country when we knew immediately that he was illegal. He's illegal. He was illegal. He did a crime, which he spent 8 years in prison, legally in prison, for doing his crime. And then when he gets out, we try to send him back to where he belongs because, of course, he's illegal, and we know where he's at now. He's an undocumented illegal, and we know where he's at. This country says no. So instead, Jay Grizzy, we let him walk the streets of the United States.
You know what? Y'all remember, you know who I think is really feeling this right now? It's saying, ain't that about a B? Slick Rick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slick Rick ain't what he. I mean, I don't know what he got.
Well, he got popped for. You remember his song, children's song?
Right.
Well, the children's story.
He like kids.
Well, no. The children's story. If you remember that song, basically what it was he got into it with a girl. He ends up chasing her down, shooting her up, all that stuff. Right. That song came true. But that's actually
that's real deal.
That was he foreshadowed. And he ended up going to jail for the same thing. That's what he went to jail for.
But see, I didn't even know until then that Slick Rick was from England.
Yeah, he's British. So the accident didn't get you.
No, the accident didn't get me.
And for a long time, he wasn't allowed in the United States, or they were going to arrest him on spot.
Yep.
But you can get a Vietnam. I almost slipped up.
Yeah. remember, we're profanity free here.
Yeah, we got the tip jar just for you.
But the Vietnam dude stayed crazy.
Hey man, I know there are a whole bunch of undocumented islands out there we could have just dropped this dude on.
Wow.
Now I mean, yeah, I'm just being like, I mean, Thailand don't play that. You drop them off Thailand. I'm just saying.
Since they're a neighboring country, just drop them off there, right?
Why not?
I got you.